All right, what is up, guys? I hope you're all having a good day so far, and welcome to the first episode of The Drive-In. Okay, so right off the bat, Lion King was The Lion King. First off, our breakdown of the film. Here's the thing. It starts out with really great remake sequence of the Circle of Life from the original movie. We see Pride Rock, but here's the thing. Pride Rock, as I'm sure most of you know if you've seen The Lion King, and I don't know how you haven't, when we see Pride Rock, we pan over this beautiful hill, speeding up, and then we see Pride Rock. It is majestic. It is gorgeous. There's no scene like it in Disney, in my opinion. But here, we get it from the side. And now, as great as it is to see it in this photorealistic world that they've created for The Lion King to remake The Lion King, it is great to look at Pride Rock. But I just feel like that side view, when it pans like that, it just kind of sweeps it into the corner of the camera. I think it makes it so much more important when we go from like this. We go, and then we just see it center of our screen. Hope you guys like my voiceover right there. Yeah, so I just feel like there was a missed opportunity there. They could have executed that so much better. So as we start going through the movie, we start seeing, you know, these scenes that played out from when Rafiki, you know, put the, whatever it was on Simba's head. That was great to see that. It's breathtaking to look at this world that they've created. We see, you know, Simba talking to, even talking to Scar, like going through the movie, skipping a little bit more ahead. After the scene where it says everything that the light touches, it gave me chills. I loved it. It was so phenomenal. That scene, I feel like I don't think they could have done that better. But you know, we start moving forward. We see, you know, the elephant graveyard, and then we start to realize, hey, this looks oddly familiar. And now it's a remake, so yeah, of course, a lot of things are gonna look familiar. But it looks too familiar. But then once you realize it, you're like, what did Jon Favreau do differently? Now, I love Jon Favreau. Great. Oh my God. The Chef. I actually just watched the movie the night before filming this, funny enough. I love Jon Favreau. He's great when he plays Happy Hogan. He's great when he films the Iron Man movies. Anything he does, I love how he is. And I think he just brings a great atmosphere to a project. And I just feel like with him, with his creativity, he could have done such wonders with this, but I feel like they were so concerned on, you know, keeping the essence of what The Lion King was back in the 90s, and they didn't, you know, make it a Lion King in the 2010s, and I feel like if they would have done that, not only could they have reached that younger audience, but, you know, maybe they could have even got to a point where they could have made Lion King 1.5. You guys remember that one? Lion King 2. Also, you guys remember that one? They could have gotten to that point where they could have done that. I really think they had the potential, especially with the actors, because everybody, from James Earl Jones to, you know, Chiwetel Ejiofor to Donald Glover to Beyonce, it's a disappointment when you see somebody who's a great director, you have great writers, and you have great actors, and they try and make themselves who somebody else was. I just feel like it was a missed opportunity. Now, let's get into our top 3 all-stars because, you know, like I said, this movie was good. There were good aspects to it. So, I gotta, you know, give credit where credit is due. The top 3 all-stars, no question at all, were Seth Rogen, Billy Eichner, and John Oliver, playing Timon, Pumbaa, and Zazu. Phenomenal characters. Phenomenal. They took the spin on the original characters, and it worked out perfectly. They made those characters them. And in my opinion, I think it was just perfect. Seth Rogen, everything from his laugh to his humor to just who he is, perfect for Pumbaa. Billy Eichner, great matchup with Seth Rogen. I just thought it fit perfectly. And I always love John Oliver. Let's jump into my favorite scene. Probably my favorite scene would have had to be, as much as it did actually jerk a tear to my eye, is when Mufasa died. I just feel like in the original, that was such an important scene to me that even now it's still just, you know, still touched me. But I feel like part of that was me remembering the emotion of the original. because all these animals, like I said earlier, photorealistic to a T. Looks like they could be in the real world. And here's the thing. When these emotions are being played out, you don't really see, as was in the animation, you don't see these scenes with them, you know, these smiles or these big emotions happening. Like when Mufasa dies, as you all know, spoiler warning for anybody that doesn't know, and Simba, you know, sees everything that happens. I'm not going to go into too much detail. You know, when he screams, it looks like a lion opening its mouth. And it doesn't look like the emotion that we saw in the original. But yeah, so I feel like, yes, that was my favorite scene, but I feel like part of that might have been emotions coming back from the original movie. So, for comparison to the original, there is no comparison. It is the original movie with different actors, except James Earl Jones, and, you know, it's told in the same way, and they just kind of took out a few parts. I guess if that's the comparison we're trying to give, it lacked on that. Like, it took away the smacking scene of, oh, it doesn't matter, it's in the past. I thought in the original movie that was just a great building scene, and they didn't have it. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? It was filmed during the day, or it was performed during the day, and it kind of doesn't make sense. Be Prepared? There was like half the song. So, I feel like comparing it to the original almost is, you know, dishonoring, you know, the original movie, because it's just, this movie is good. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. It's a phenomenal movie, and I hate to bash it because I hate to bash on movies, and that's not the goal here. But what it is just, I feel like it's a missed opportunity. Like I've said, it's just a missed opportunity. And if they could have gone about that and executed it in a way where we could have seen, you know, the scenes play out in just slightly a different way, I feel like it would have been a whole different movie. And it would have been easily in, you know, an 8 out of 10. I'm going to keep stressing this, that they could have done so much more with it. Okay, so if I'm going to give it a medal ranking, because that's how I want to do it here, because I love the Olympics. So we're going gold, silver, and bronze ranking for every movie at the end of the review. I honestly, I'm going to have to give this a silver, because I don't want to give it a bronze, because I feel like that's, you know, it's still The Lion King, and the actors in it are still great, and they did portray what they were supposed to portray. So I will give it that. It was still a good movie. I wish there could have been more, and it's not necessarily a gold medal. All right, guys, so that was my very first episode of The Drive-In, and I really hope you guys enjoyed my movie review. I hope you guys loved what I had to say about it. I hope you guys already got a chance to see The Lion King. Go check it out in theaters, anywhere. We personally go see our movies at The Drive-In every week. That's why I'm going to have movies for you every week, because that's like our tradition. So, yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this first episode. I'm really glad I get to do this. I love movies, and I love talking about them. I love getting involved with anything related to movies or television. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. It means a lot to me that I get to do this, and I hope that, you know, you guys want to see more of it. Be here next week, guys, for a review of Spider-Man Far From Home. I know it's a little bit late, but I do want to review it. I did see it, and I did really, really like it. Spider-Man is one of my favorite Marvel movies, so we will get into that next week. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm glad you guys came to the drive-in with me. We will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Tomorrow, don't forget, Flynn has the tea cart coming out. Hope you guys are ready for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and we will see you soon. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.